everybody. So I will present you the Curat digital heater from Carnot Computing. So this is the first computing heater embedding microprocessors as a heat source. So here you can feel the heat if people want to touch it. Inside the heater, in fact, you have the equivalent of 3 large servers, all these heaters are connected to the internet. So here you can see the three computers we embed, and people who have this in their homes or office, they can regulate the heat. Here you have a thermostat, and depending on the thermostat, we have a software platform that will distribute computing inside those heaters. So this is a totally new form of data center, in fact, because instead of concentrating the servers inside a data center, we split them in the form of digital heater in buildings. So people with this system are heated for free, and we can deploy a lot of computing power throughout the territory with this system. We have a carbon footprint that is reduced by 4 with this system, because we don't build a data center, we don't need the cooling systems, and we heat people directly with the heat generated by the processors. So of course this is not a supercomputer like the one that is next to us, because we don't have InfiniBand and shared memory. But today we work mainly in 3D rendering, because there is a need for a lot of computation power in 3D rendering, also in the banking industry, where they use a lot of Monte Carlo simulation, and more in the biotechs. And so with this system, we can provide the future of computing power with 4 times less energy. So we can provide computing power for the next years, and especially also for the homes and the smart buildings that will need more and more computation power also for the smart building, for voice recognition. And in the future, it is quite difficult to imagine that all the smart buildings and all the connected objects send all the data to centralized data centers, because there will be a problem of energy. So we have an alternative and complementary solution to large data centers. So we are mostly deployed in Europe. Typically this heater is regulated by thermostat. In summer we can keep part of the computing power. It will still heat, but a little bit, but it won't annoy the people. In exchange, people are heated for free. All year long they are heated for free, but in the summer it will be regulated and you won't feel the heat. It won't heat your house. But of course we are not deployed in the hot countries. We are more deployed in Northern Europe. We are going to Denmark, to Sweden. We have also demand in Russia. We are also discussing, but we have other plans also to deploy other application of heat, typically to provide hot water, for example. So there are other applications. So we think that the future of computing will need to be also distributed. We still need concentrated system, but it will work together with distributed system.